Good morning, everybody. It's your boy D Max. So let's talk. All right. Well, we've heard all of the criticisms. We've heard all of the back and forths about the decisions that he made, and I'm talking about Lamelo Ball. All right. I'm going to just say it like this. From my point of view, let's just be real. His father told him and his brothers exactly what to expect in the NBA. He had a long, very long interview with Shannon Sharp where he discussed what he told his sons because people had a problem with what Lavar had told his sons. Okay, said son, there's going to be certain types of women in the league, and their only purpose for being there is to try to hook a man and secure a bag. He told them flat out like that. And that's the honest truth. Nobody wants to tell the truth. You'd rather sugarcoat it and try to cover up what these ladies do, and it's on both sides of the scale because you have in the WNBA, you have those dudes who are out there trying to hook them a woman, just like those ladies are trying to hook them in. It's always been present in the league. So why is everybody acting surprised that LaMelo got caught up in it? He's not the first man to be advised about something and go and get caught up in it anyway. There are businesses out here that are thriving because of the stupidity of man. Lawyers make millions and billions of dollars. The courts are filled daily with people who didn't take advice and went out and did something anyway. So let's not sit here and act like this kid is the first to make this mistake. And who knows if it is a mistake? Who knows if he didn't know what he was doing and he wanted that? We're making speculations, but that's what we do. So I just want to address it from my point of view. LaMelo Ball, watch PJ Tucker get all of the ridicule, all of the jokes, all of the just people flaming him up left and right as if he was the first to ever go through this. Now, I'm going to tell you, in the heat of the moment, when you're with somebody and things are getting hot and heavy, we go against our better judgment. I'll just put it like that. And this is where a lot of situations come from. This is where a lot of child support situations come from. This is where a lot of relationships have been destroyed because right in that moment, in the heat of the moment, you didn't have the self-control to be like, hey, do you have a condom? Do you have protection? Hey, maybe we need to, we forego all of that and we do what we're feeling in that moment to fulfill our desires. And then later on, we start to think about the possible consequences of it. So when we do these things, then there's going to be a lot of, hey, what's happening, Hank? How you doing, man? He said, you were so right. LeVar gave the advice as a good pops would. Kids don't always take our advice, but this can be a learning experience. Exactly. Man, I'm telling you, when my first child was born, I was 19 years old. I knew exactly what I was doing, man. It ain't like I was just dumb and ignorant to sex and what can happen if I have unprotected sex. I knew that. We know a lot of things that we do. We smoke cigarettes until we die from cancer. And they tell you on every single pack that this can cause cancer, but we will smoke them anyway. Why? Because it fulfills a pleasure for us that supersedes what can happen later on down the line because we're always in the moment, right? So we can't sit here and judge these guys as if we haven't made those decisions. Like every single child that we've had has been planned. Come on, don't even play with me like that. We go out here and we make decisions every single day that go against our better judgment. Sometimes it work out for us, sometimes it cause a disaster, and we deal with it accordingly. So that's all these young men are doing. They're young men. They're out here with these beautiful women who making them feel like they the baddest thing in the world, stroking that ego, boosting up their head. What do you expect these young men to do? You remember what Magic Johnson said about how many women he slept with? Or let's not talk about Wilt Chamberlain. All of these guys are targets, man, and let's not try to play like they're not. And let's not try to play like if you was in their position, you wouldn't do the same thing or worse. That's what I want to get at, because a lot of us will look at these guys and be like, "Oh, he's so stupid. How could he do that?" Knowing that these you've done the exact same thing with a lesser looking woman. So let's not try to throw these guys in the fire and all of this ridicule that people coming with. Nah, let's not even do that with these guys. They're going to learn from these things, just like Hank said, and they're going to move on and they're going to take care of their children. And then hopefully that relationship is a real relationship. Because just because this woman has a questionable occupation does not mean that this is a real relationship. So people are kind of ahead of themselves and just saying, "Oh, he just got caught up by an IG model." Maybe he loved that woman. Maybe that woman loved him. Maybe it's something real. But society and media will destroy it. They will destroy it. So my advice to Lamelo Ball is, hey man, handle your business, bro. They sat there and they just dogged Drake out about the woman that has his child. If I'm not mistaken, Pusha T in his diss song brought Drake's whole entire business out about his son that he was trying to hide from the world because, well, I'm not gonna say it was solely because, but because the mother had a questionable background. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you're not the first, LaMelo. Handle your business, man. You have all the strongest backing in the world, bro. Your family and everybody else got you, dude. And you just concentrate on what you got going forth, man. Because I see stuff like this will distract a lot of people, especially in the sports world, and it'll take away from their game. And we see it all the time. Guys be out there, and this dude, he was averaging 18 points a game recently. What's going on with him? They lose confidence. They mind is somewhere else. Um, they haven't been doing their workouts and putting into it what they usually would because they're hurting, man, and they're going through things. So let's just keep these dudes in prayer as they go through this stuff. Let's keep the ladies in prayer. Let's pray that God cover them and protect them from the media. That's the biggest prayer that they need right now, man, because the media is vicious. And when I say media, I don't just mean the journalists and the analysts. I'm talking about these social media sites, these these providers who just feed off of negativity, man. Let's pray that God cover these children from these vicious social media sites, man, because this is the downfall of a lot of people because they put way too much of their influence into this stuff. They allow these different sites to influence them way too much, and they try to build their life around what they see on these sites, and they're not even realizing that it's fabricated, man. So that's my prayer, and I hope y'all join in that prayer with me, man, that God will cover these young men and women out here in this new world and give them the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to understand what's going on and be able to step accordingly in this world and push us to a greater place because it's their world now. We older people, we've done our things out here. We've done everything to get us to this point. Now it's their turn. So let's be rooting for the future. We did all of this to build up the future, to sustain something for those guys to take and push forward with. So why now are we trying to act like we're angry at them? Is it because we're not ready to let go? It's their world now. Pass the torch and keep going. So got to get to work. Good show, man. Catch you later. Hey, thank you, Hank, for coming in, man. I appreciate you, brother. You have a good day at work. All right, y'all. So, yeah, man, that's my only thing. That is my only thing. I'm not gonna bash nobody. I'm not going to criticize nobody because I be throwing stones in a glass house. So let's not throw no stones in a glass house today or any other day, y'all. This is your boy D Mac. You know what I say? Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.